Good evening, and welcome to the 2013 Springdale All-City Middle School Choir Concert. We're excited for you to hear these young people who have been selected by the Middle School Choral Director. Each student was selected by their director based on merit of scholarship, attendance, performance of music literature, attitude, and demonstration of musical skills. These students have rehearsed for the first time beginning today at 1 o'clock. I think you will be amazed. They've done really hard work, and we're excited to hear their performance. There are just a few things that I need to ask of you as the audience. We are being professionally recorded tonight, and I know that our TV department will have a table out front, and if you would like to buy this memory, they do great video work and great sound work. And if we could, that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit. At this time, if you could turn off your cell phones, please. Turn them to off so that we don't have any noise during these students' performances. If you have small children, if you could turn them off as well. I mean, if you do have a small child, if you could sit near the aisle, and if you would, please don't ruin the recording. If you could, take them out to the lobby, and you'll get to hear this on the TV, the DVD that you can buy. We would appreciate that for these students. If you do have to leave the theater, we ask that you do it in between numbers and not while the students are singing. We would appreciate that also. Again, I want to welcome you to Springdale Har-ber High School and this choral program. We appreciate it. It is my pleasure at this time to introduce the principal of Helen Tyson Middle School, Ms. Susan Buchanan.
Good evening. I'm Susan Buchanan, principal at Helen Tyson, and also very proud of my Helen Tyson Hornets. We have two wonderful choral directors, Michael Brown and Martha Robinson, and it's my privilege tonight to introduce Rhonda Hawley, the director at Springdale High School, and they are going to sing two numbers, and this is the Springdale High School a cappella choir. And the first number will be Make a Joyful Noise Unto the Lord by Kirk Metcham. The second number is Alma Linera by Pedro Gutierrez. Sit back and enjoy. You're in for a real treat.
Very briefly, our next piece, Alma Llanera, we have been told is the kind of the unofficial national anthem of Venezuela. I think it's appropriate. We're singing it at this time with all the turmoil politically that's happening in their country. The translation is as follows. I was born on a bank of the Arauco Rapids. I am a sister to the flowers. I am sister to the roses. I am sister to the foam, to the egrets, to the roses, and the sun. The lively reveille of the breeze serenaded me in the palm grove, and therefore I have a soul like the exquisite soul of crystal. I love, I cry, I sing, I dream about carnations of passion to adorn the blonde mane of the colt of my beloved. Alma Llanera by Pedro Gutierrez.
And I'm the principal at Helster Middle School, and I get the honor to introduce our Har-ber High School Camerata Singers, directed by Randy Irwin. They will be performing two songs, one in which is called Water Night by Whitaker and Pseudo Yoik by Monte Yarve. If you would join me in a big round of applause for the Har-ber High School Camerata.
I didn't really introduce myself. I'm Randy Irwin. I'm the coordinator for choral groups here in Springdale, and we are very, very excited, as I said, for our middle school to sing for us. This is the end product. This is where you get to start. You'll get to hear the starting and the ending, and both the a cappella choir from Springdale High School and the camerata singers from Har-ber High School are elite choirs and have been to many conventions and have done wonderful things in choral music. And so we want your kids to keep singing. This is a great family. Our first piece was a slow Eric Whitaker piece. Our last piece is called Pseudo York. It is in Finnish. So if there are any Finnish scholars out there, we apologize. It has no meaning. It's all just nonsense syllables in Finnish. So I hope you enjoy. It's a little bit in the nose. This is our Pseudo York.
Select Choir Director at J.O. Kelly Middle School. It is my honor to introduce our clinician for the boys choir. Keith Reeves is a graduate of Arkansas Tech University. After teaching choral music in Alma, Arkansas for 1 year, Keith returned to his hometown of Fort Smith, Arkansas, where he is currently in his 4th year as choral director at Ramsey Junior High School. During the summer, he is also an active choral director at the Arkansas Choral Connection Summer Choir Camp held at the University of Central Arkansas in Conway. Keith loves music, family, friends, and the great outdoors. He currently lives in Fort Smith with his wife Tiffany and their 2 dogs, Flint and Fern. I would like to introduce Mr. Reeves and the 7th grade All-City Boys Honor Choir.
Our next piece is Tell My Father, and we have 5 soloists on the next piece. I just wanted to recognize those guys before we start. Abner Sosa from J.O. Kelly Middle School. Yes. Peyton Kofer from Hellstern Middle School. Alejandro Ramirez from Hellstern Middle School. Luis Garcia from Sonora Middle School. And Chase Strickland from Helen Tyson Middle School.
Good evening. My name is Jonathan Buchanan, Assistant Principal at Sonora Middle School. I would like to personally thank our Sonora Choir and directors, Mrs. Taylor Bennett and Brent Gunnels. I would also like to introduce for you the Springdale 7th grade Girls Honor Choir and introduce our conductor for tonight, which is Mrs. Tiffany Reeves. Tiffany Reeves is a 2008 graduate of Arkansas Tech University, where she received her Bachelor of Arts in Vocal Music Education. During the 2008-2009 school year, she taught general music classes and was an assistant choral director at Northside High School in Fort Smith. Currently, Tiffany is in her 4th year as choral director for grades 6 through 8 at Alma Middle School. Tiffany is a member of ACDA and ARC-CDA and has currently become a co-coordinator for the 2013 AR-ACDA Honor Choir. During the summer, Tiffany is on the faculty of the Arkansas Choral Connections Choir Camp, which is held at the University of Central Arkansas in Conway. Tiffany is a native of Fort Smith, Arkansas, where she lives with her husband, Keith, and their dogs, Flint and Fern.
I know that's supposed to be it, but I just have to recognize just a few people. If we could, at this time, Keith and Tiffany, could you all come back out? We'd like to recognize you one more time. They were great today. Thank you so much. I'd also like to recognize the people that did the preparation for this work from Tyson Middle School. If you'll come up, Mr. Michael Brown and Miss Martha Robinson. From Hellstern Middle School, Mr. Clint Pinalto and Mr. Paul Thomas, please. From Kelly Middle School, Miss Scarlett Morris and Heather Milholland Atwood. And from Sonora Middle School, Miss Taylor Bennett and Mr. Brent Gunnels. If you all would come up, please. Okay, these people they work with your children every day. They are fabulous. Would you give them one more round of applause, please? And the last thanks I have to give tonight are to the parents for allowing us to have your children in our groups. We want you to continue. Would you please give all the parents a round of applause? Thank you. We've had a great day. Thank you very much for coming, and good night.